Hey folks, it's Dre, Tattoo Squid Podcast, here with Josh from For Nerds by Nerds. How you doing, Josh?
Hey, what's going on, buddy?
Not much. Like we were talking before, I was listening to your podcast on the way from work, Iron Man and all that. But Iron Man, let's talk about Alpha Flight. Now, we got to get into this one because they should have a movie. X-Men had it, but tell me what you think should happen.
Yeah, I'd love it. I'd take an Alpha Flight movie. I really am interested in these not low. Well, I guess lower level teams because I'd love to see an Alpha Flight movie. Like I'd really like to see like a Teen Titans movie.
Yeah,
I know we have Titans the show, but I haven't watched that really, and I'd really like a movie version. I just think there's like so many cool elements, and I don't know. I just want to see fucking Sasquatch in real life.
Oh, I know. I mean, oh, Jesus. I mean, all the characters on there, you have to figure, they can make this no problem. It's a no brainer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the not CGI wise, but I mean, hell, they got a fucking Hulk. They could do a Sasquatch.
Yeah, I want to see Jason Segel play Sasquatch.
Yeah.
I think it'll be hilarious.
I'm trying to figure out who would be like the voice or like face of Puck.
Yeah.
So that one's a head scratcher for one. Yeah. But
you'd have to get someone really big, put their face on that little body.
Well, see, now that's the thing that you got onto right now. We call it, because that's like my biggest pet peeve is, like when you watch a movie now, going back to like say Captain America, right? Not Captain America, going back to like Fantastic Four, with Jessica Alba, and all that. I'm like, okay, fine, that's great. Then all of a sudden you got Captain America coming around. All right, how's the Human Torch going to be fucking Captain America? I'm like, the fuck is that? Get somebody unknown, and honestly, don't get me started with Ghost Rider, because I mean, I love Nicolas Cage, don't get me wrong, but I've read every comic book of Ghost Rider, and not one of them I have seen Ghost Rider imitate Elvis fucking Presley. No. You know what I mean?
I find it crazy that like the first movie was not good and they still somehow made a second movie and it was even worse.
Oh, I know. It's like they made it in like Romania or something, and I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, I know it's grimy and it's what it is, but still, I mean, they could get somebody unknown, like you were saying about before. We call it somebody unknown, not somebody so big. So I'm like, with Ghost Rider, they should just get somebody that's unknown, and it'll make it a lot better. Yeah, okay, get Eva Mendes as the reporter and everything else, but I mean, that's my pet peeve. And then especially with characters going on to different.
Yeah, there's a lot of reuse. There's a lot of reuse. Some of them I wouldn't mind, just mostly like MCU wise, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. Like I guess it all like depends on who the character is, because like Chris Evans was known for being Johnny Storm, but he wasn't like typecast as Johnny Storm.
No.
And I feel like sometimes they reuse characters and it's like, well, they're typecast as that. Like I love them, but sometimes it works too, because I love Michael Keaton as the Vulture. Like he was fucking fantastic. So I don't know. I guess it really depends on the person and whether or not you want to see them return in anything.
Yeah. I mean, but also now I think Michael Keaton is Batman for the MCU. So
yeah, he's going back as Batman, but he's still playing the Vulture because he's going to be the Vulture in Morbius.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure he's in Spider-Man 3. So whenever that trailer decides to drop.
Especially when you got like younger fans like looking at like, wasn't he over there and now he's over here? They get all confused and shit. I was like, oh god, here we go. But hey, it should turn out pretty good. Morbius, I like that one. That's like more vampiric, um, type of thing, for a cartoon. Which you don't see that as a
I hope it
cartoon.
looks good. I hope it's good. I mean, Jared Leto's not really my cup of tea, but I don't know. So Sony doesn't have the best track record because I liked Venom, but like I liked it to the point of I was like, I'll take a sequel, but a sequel will be a lot better than this one was because it'll have a bigger budget and shit. The second one looks exactly like the first one, and I'm like, oh no, they didn't improve at all.
Nah, probably not. It's just like, well, let's see what we can do with this amount of money.
Like, I don't think I can defend this a second time.
Yeah. Once it goes down, there's no way to get back up. Yeah.
But I mean, we'll see. I like everyone in it, and there's always the fucking hope that Spider-Man shows up in the post credits or something. So
Yeah. Oh my. It's like I never really figure out. We call it that you have to watch the whole credits to see what else is going to fucking happen.
Yeah. Well, with all the crazy shit we got going on in the MCU right now.
Yeah.
Like, did you watch Loki?
Unfortunately, no. I mean, like me and my girlfriend, we always like jumping back. I shouldn't say that because I mean there is times where she wanted to see it, and I'm like wasn't in the mood yet to see it. I'm like because we had like all these other ones that we're watching. So, but I think this weekend definitely, probably tonight, start watching Loki and doing it again on Saturday. It's takeout night, so.
Yeah, the final episode is really probably a big game changer for the MCU. So that, like I'm excited to see where this goes in a lot of the movies coming up.
Yeah, I was trying to watch MODOK.
Yeah, I still haven't watched that. I have Hulu, but I haven't watched it yet.
I saw like 1 or 2 episodes, and it was like watching Robot Chicken.
Yeah, it looks like Robot Chicken.
Yeah, and I'm like, I love Robot Chicken, but I'm like, really? I'm like, okay, well, let's see how this goes. But I only saw like 1 or 2 episodes, and then I went on to something different. I never gone back to it yet, but
that's how I was with Harley Quinn. I've only watched like the first 7 episodes or so, but I haven't gone back to finish it yet.
Yeah, I think like you were saying before, I'd rather see, like you were saying about Titans, where there's the series, but you would rather see the movie.
Yeah.
Same thing with me, like with Harley Quinn. You just better off in a movie wise, like Suicide Squad. And not like a series and all that.
Yeah, I mean the show is funny. It is funny.
Yeah. But what else we got going on here? We got some horror stuff. We were talking about Spiral before, which that is crazy with Chris Rock and not Denzel. I'm sorry, Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, it is crazy.
But from what I found out, and I think my girlfriend told me about this, that Chris Rock wanted this movie to happen. Because he loved the Saw movies and he wants another Saw movie, but he's
it is crazy that I mean it's not crazy, but I mean it is like it's when you think of like, oh, who would take over the Saw franchise, the first name that comes to mind isn't Chris Rock.
Yeah, I know. It's like,
but it's because he still hasn't shaken the comedian stigma yet, like because now he's trying to branch out into like acting, like real like serious acting and producing and directing.
Yeah. Still got that cold, huh? from Iron Man.
Fucking weather up here is so up and down.
Yeah, I mean here it's like, I don't know. We call the weather's like it's hot, and then at night it's cold. I'm like, nah, I'm just having the AC on. So, but I'm getting to that point too. I guess I don't know. Look at you relaxing though. You're like chilling like a villain and penicillin in there. Yeah.
On the couch.
On the couch.
I would be at my desk, but I hung up all my well, not all of. I hung up some of my Funko Pops above my desk, but then they got so hot that the command strips started coming off the wall, so they started falling down. So now I got a shitload of pops on my desk again.
Oh yeah, no, I got to take a look at my garage because I got like a whole setup kind of thing going on, and with the heat and everything. Because I had this, I got a severed head, like a vampire head with like long gray hair, and I hang it up like in my garage, and then the heat index was like up to 100. So all of a sudden now I'm like, this is when I started doing my YouTube show, and all of a sudden after I'm looking up and I'm like, uh-oh, he's losing his hair. And it's all like slimy and it's all hot, and I'm like, he's going through something. But it's great. Now I gotta watch out for all my stuff that's in there, probably, because now I got Frankenstein in there, a mannequin, you name it, there's something weird in there. But to the point where you open up the garage and my girlfriend be like, oh, what the fuck. But hey, it is what it is. But she helps me out too, which is like a bonus. It's like she supports everything I do, and does editing, and it's all good.
That's awesome.
I'm not wearing your shirt. I was gonna wear it, but like I said, I just got home from work, so I'm like, shit, because I seen you got Hop Skeek one.
Yeah, I love those guys. Mash is my boy.
Yeah, because I ordered one today just now. When I saw that, I was like, oh, I gotta give me one. Yeah, so I ordered that.
He had the same artist that made our logo make his logo, and it's awesome.
I'm having problems trying to find somebody because I can't draw for shit.
Yeah,
stick figure wise, okay, fine, but there was a guy that helped me out, which he still does. We call it, but I mean, there's more like a painting wise. But I want to get something that's more, how should I say it? Like what your style is, and not the way that you have it, but something where I can show like the squid, but in different aspects of,
Yeah, it's fun having cool fucking like merch and shit.
I mean, I still don't know how to do that whole merch thing. You guys got it.
It's one of those things, you just kind of like set it and forget it. Then when you want to add new stuff, it's like so easy.
I mean, I definitely want to get shirts done. It's just like, I'm like, okay, I want to get like 5, but they're like, no, you gotta get 24 done. And I'm like, I don't know if 24 is gonna sell.
You just set up a merch shop on like TeePublic or Threadless and just let them do it fucking for you. And they take most of the money, but like they're acquiring all of the costs too.
So tell us about High on Horror. I mean, that's something different, but I know what you guys, you're doing, For Nerds by Nerds, which is going to be going on still. This new one, we call it High on Horror, which is right up my alley. Yep.
It's fantastic. Me and 2 of my podcast buddies, Chris from the Geek Peak podcast and Miles from the Disc Dump podcast, are starting a horror podcast, because it's not just movies. We'll be doing all sorts of horror related things, but I mean, it'll mostly be like movie reviews and trivia games and stuff like that, and we're so excited for it. We have an awesome logo, same artist, shout out to Tuska Dork, he's awesome. But he hand painted this one and then scanned it in his computer and like touched it up and stuff, so it's really detailed and it's fucking awesome, and we're surrounded by horror movie villains. So.
Yeah, I know, I saw that, I was like, whoa, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, we have quite a few episodes in the bag. We just put up like an official announcement trailer, I think yesterday, where we're gonna debut on the first day of fall, which is September 22nd.
Yeah,
and we got some cool things coming. We got a few episodes in the bag that are really good. It's a lot more work. It's a lot more to edit 3 people, but yeah, got a good feeling about it. It's a fun show.
You would figure we call with 3 people it'd be a little bit easier to do editing, because that's what you guys do as well. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just harder when you're actually like I said, it's easy to edit commentaries because like I'm not editing the majority of the episode.
Yeah.
When you have to edit 3 people who talk for an hour, like it gets a little intense, but it's worth it. It's really fun. I love those guys. They're the best. We become like real life BFFs. So it's yeah, it's going good. I can't wait
Uh,
to.
you gonna have any fuck Mary kills in the week or this?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. We did fuck Mary Kill episode on the Four Nerds by Nerds podcast, and yeah, we'll definitely do a horror movie version because that would be hilarious.
I don't know. That's gonna be kind of weird for a horror one. Like, oh, I don't know. Jason, Michael Myers, or
Yeah,
Pinhead, fuck Mary or kill. Like what?
Dracula, Frankenstein, Wolfman.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's. Do you really want to be married to Dracula? I don't know. Especially being on a long engagement and all that. But Frankenstein. I think he'll be in charge. I guess I don't know. Which I still think is like the funniest shit when I was listening to Four Nerds by Nerds. We call it "Fuck Mary Kill." The Golden Girls.
Yeah, yeah. I fucking that was like the best coincidence ever because I fucking love the Golden Girls.
Yeah.
That show's amazing. So I was like, fuck yeah, I'll do that. This is not the first time I've had to think of this scenario.
No, I know, right? But now it's like it's on air. I'm like, okay, I'll tell you. Oh man.
No shit.
I was trying to figure out my version of a fuck Mary Kill. I mean, my girlfriend, she thought of one. And she wanted me to tell you it, and which I did, and you're like, holy shit, I gotta find that shit, actually, to be honest.
It's in our combo. Fine.
Yeah, it's in the conversation. Yeah. Sorry people for watching this week, or we had to backtrack on something here. Stay tuned for Looney Tunes.
Oh yeah.
That would be good. Looney Tunes,
Let's see. Her picks were Charlize Theron,
Ah,
Scarlett Johansson, and Kate Beckinsale. To which I said, "God damn, your girlfriend throwing out some impossible questions."
yeah. So we might as well get it out now since we got you on here. Yeah.
That's hard. I think. Impossible.
Aren't you glad you're on the couch?
Yeah, I think I like Scarlett Johansson the most, so I'll marry her. That way, I can just enjoy her forever. I don't know. And then I would enjoy a threesome with the other 2, and then kill whichever one put in the least amount of effort.
They're like, oh crap, somebody's gonna die.
There's no rule saying you can't fuck the one that you're gonna have to kill.
Yeah, that's true. You could do that and then kill, and then
your picks were Mila Jovovich, Michelle Rodriguez, and Zoe Saldana. I would definitely marry Zoe Saldana because she's the one I like the most on this list. Because Michelle Rodriguez doesn't do much for me, and neither does Mila Jovovich. I'm a boob man. I need them. Even Zoe Saldana ain't got that big of boobs, but
especially when you see Zoe on the Colombiana, or is that how you say it? Yeah, Colombiana. Yeah, because that is an awesome movie.
Yeah, I'd fuck Michelle Rodriguez because that seems dangerous, and I'd kill Mila Jovovich for making so many Resident Evil movies.
But always have an eye in back of you, because you never know if Dom is around. Yeah. He's gonna be a family comes first. That came out so wrong. So I'm trying to figure out what was the other stuff I was gonna. Like I said, we call this podcast is like off the cuff, no pun intended for off the cuff podcast, but this is like whatever comes up. I'm actually going to try to get like a tattoo of my the newest profile pic.
Oh yeah,
that I put up on.
I saw one yesterday.
Yeah, that's the one that my friend's son made for me, actually, which was awesome. I was like, all right, can you have like a squid but have him wearing a suit?
Yeah.
and he's like, and he had to be tattooed because figuring that's the name. It's like TA2 squid, it's kind of shortened.
Yeah.
And I'm, and plus it's on my license plate. But anyway.
Oh, nice.
So I figured it would be a cool license plate, but hey, I'll make it as a podcast kind of name. But then I didn't know there was a podcast called Squid Talks, So I'm like, shit, really? I'm in competition with myself. I'm like, great. It's like that mirror image or something. Like Friday the 13th, the series.
Yeah, you texted me about that yesterday, and I was like, oh, I haven't thought about that in a while. But I haven't seen. I remember like the intro to it from when I was a little kid, but I don't think I can't remember having watched an entire episode.
Which I pretty much, and you've probably seen this on Twitter. I mean, obviously, because I kind of tagged like two of the actors of the show and see if they want to do a segment. Which I know it's a shot in the dark, but hey, you never know. Things can happen.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
I mean, she actually the woman that plays it, it's Louise something, but she's a duchess of a different country. I can't remember the name of the country or something. It's not a well-known country, but she's a duchess. So plus she was doing all the, she was doing Friday the 13th series, which was had won Emmys and all that. I'm like, oh shit, really? Okay, cool, awesome. Which I think I'm up to episode 20, I think.
Yeah, there's 2 seasons, right?
There actually is 3 seasons, but from what I found out, the 3rd season was not fully done the whole season. It was like they started doing the 3rd season, and then I guess higher ups was going to cancel and told them like the day that they were doing that whatever episode they're doing, and that was going to be their finale episode.
Jesus.
So I'm like, that sucks. Just like, wow, you got a 3rd season, you're going to try to do a whole thing. They still had 20 fucking episodes to fucking do.
Yeah, there's plenty of shows that I know I'd like that I never even started because like I heard it like it would get canceled or whatever, and it's like, well, I don't want to watch something and like be left on a cliffhanger. Like, I'll just go without it, I guess.
Yeah, I know. It's like, I'm like, holy shit. There's like many shows. I'm like, oh, come on, really? And I'm trying to remember, there was a show that me and my girlfriend were watching, and it was like so good. And then it was like canceled. I can't remember the name of it for the life of me. But like you said, we call it, it's just like every kind of show that, but I never even knew that there was a Nightmare on Elm Street series, which I gotta look it up.
Yeah, there is a Nightmare on Elm Street series, and Freddy like appears not, I wouldn't say not as much as like a Crypt Keeper, but he kind of like narrates the series. But then there are like, I think 2 episodes. There's like a 2-parter that is actually about Freddy Krueger. The rest of them are just like people like Twilight Zone episodes with fucking, but everything is, it was in my dreams. Like,
yeah,
it gets a little old. But yeah, there's there's episodes where like it's like the trial. It's what happened. It's the trial of Freddy Krueger, and then like the family's fucking hunting him down and setting him on fire. Shit. So it's not bad. I mean, the effects aren't as good, but
which
It was
they did in the first movie. Actually, they hunt him down and they killed him.
yeah. I know. I really want to watch Freddy versus Jason again. Fucking, I love that movie so much.
I actually did a YouTube thing where imagine having a part 2, but have all the other horror icons like somewhat get into the Freddy versus Jason. Like,
Yeah.
Freddy versus Jason, like they continue because you've seen towards the end where Jason has Freddy's head, and obviously Freddy's like, haha, like a boo-hoo kind of like I'm coming back kind of thing. And so I see from that we call if they have another get-go of round 2, but then they start doing like on Elm Street, and Elm Street is somewhere in Haddonfield, and there's Michael Myers, and a friend of mine wanted to see this happen, have Michael Myers versus Jason, 2 mutes, basically going at it,
Yeah.
and see who comes out. I'm like, honestly, I told him, I was like, dude, Jason would come out on top because Michael Myers just uses a butcher knife.
Well, I know he's also just a person. Like Jason is like an undead fucking zombie man.
yeah, that's true, but still. But then I had a thing where it's like, oh, then you have like a rift that opens, and then here comes Hellraiser and the Cenobites.
Yeah, well, there was an original ending, like the original ending they had planned that got storyboarded and everything, but then they just kind of changed it at the last minute. For Freddy versus Jason was they'd be fighting, and then like this big demon hand came out of the lake and like dragged them both back to hell.
Oh shit.
And then it showed them like in hell, and they were like fighting again, and then they both got like sucked to the wall with chains, and Pinhead came out and was like, enough of your bullshit or whatever.
yeah, that's somebody's reading my fucking mind. I'm like, holy shit,
But yeah, I can't. And that movie financially did amazing. Like, I don't know why there wasn't a sequel. Like,
there probably will be. I mean, probably next year. Probably. I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying for sure, but hey, that would be awesome if it does.
Yeah, fucking New Lines owns like everything, and they waste so much.
yeah, that's true. I mean, it's like, I don't know. It's like I seen a couple of people, they were talking about like, what was it? Shaken but not scared. The podcast. Awesome people and all that. They go and do like movies like you would do for High on Horror and all that. They do the same thing, but I was like, okay, I should do something like that too. But which I do on like Halloween. I just talk about different shit, and I do my homework on everything, and like Poltergeist and the Halloween, which I'm surprised they didn't make another Halloween thing. They should make a new version of the Halloween.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they definitely will. Like, they remake everything. It's one of those things where like they need to stop making straight to video shitty sequels, and then there's a possibility of an actual fucking reboot.
Yeah, I fucking hate reboots, man. Oh god. I mean, I know it's supposed to be somebody out there, please have an original fucking thought. I mean, honestly, it's like they're like, oh, let's just do this and redo this. I mean, Rob Zombie's redoing like Halloween. Now he's doing fucking the Munsters.
Yeah, I don't.
Like,
I can't even imagine what that's gonna be like. Like, is that gonna be a straight up horror movie, or is it gonna still be a comedy? Like,
I don't see Rob Zombie doing like a comedy. To me, it's just gonna be like, I don't know, a fucked up version of the Munsters.
Yeah, like I don't even like Rob Zombie's movies. Like, I like his first Halloween, all right, but it's not better than the original. And his second one is fucking. I don't know if I've ever been so mad at a movie in my life. Like, God, that movie's awful.
I like the ones that he did, like like Night of the House of a Thousand Corpses, Devil's Rejects, those two. That's about it. But then the last one he did was
all his other movies are just like they are the worst parts of like all the stuff in the Halloween movies that I don't like. I feel like that's 100% of the rest of his movies. Like it's just people like being overly disgusting and perverse and like it's I
yeah.
don't feel like people fucking exist like that. Every single person in his movies are the worst possible person in the universe.
Oh yeah. What was it like 31? I think he did a movie 31. And
Yeah, that's on.
the same thing. He has his wife in it, which honestly, not a bad choice. But then they got like the same guy that's in like Three from Hell or something. I think that's the last one they did of the trilogy, I guess.
Yeah.
And they use that guy for like 31 and but like I said, and then I was like I was revisiting House of a Thousand Corpses like a couple of days ago. And I was watching it and I'm like, and then it just dawned on me. I'm like, all right, they got this family, which if anybody that doesn't know, I mean, I don't know if they maybe don't want to know, but it's a family that has like a house and starts killing everybody, from cannibalism to whatever, chopping shop kind of thing and everything else. But the house itself, it just looks like a creepy, whatever house out in the Midwest or something, But when they get down to it, they got this like underground caverns of, like everything. And then Dr. Satan is like right there. I'm like, where the hell did they get this fucking money from?
Yeah.
That have electricity going down all the way down there and that big huge doors.
Yeah, I think like I remember me and my brother were kids. Because he made House of a Thousand Corpses like quite a few years before it was released. Like it was delayed for some reason.
Yeah.
Because me and my brother saw that when we were kids, and by the time it came out, we were like probably 16, 17. And the teaser trailer for it was like it made it look so cool and so creepy. And then when the movie actually came out, I was just like, "Oh, this isn't anything I wanted." Because the
Mm.
original trailer was just like the house. It was nighttime. It was raining. There were police cars like with their lights on everywhere, and they were literally like digging up the yard and finding corpses fucking everywhere.
Oh yeah.
And you just thought it was gonna be this fucking like slasher fest, fucking like what the fuck happened here? And it's just and then it's just this weird fucking like circus family of murderers.
But in that type of a rural area, it might be, that kind of thing, So, but it made it different. I mean, to me, we call it that was like I was like, wow, okay. And like they got down to the thing, down to the caverns and and then like I said, they get into this whole like people just sitting there, hey, I'm gonna eat chips. I'm watching TV. I'm like, wait, you're paying for cable for downstairs now? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're paying rent or some shit. I don't know. But it's I mean I like it because, but like I said, the first two decent for me, and then the last one, like where they're on the run or something, and I'm like, especially when they got Danny Trejo in it, I'm like, what? It's like they want to grab somebody or whatever, but But what is your favorite horror movie?
Probably it's hard because like I like series. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I think probably the best I don't know. I always say Halloween just because it's a fucking masterpiece.
Yeah.
But like my favorite movie of all time is Jaws, and that's technically a horror movie. But it's not my favorite horror movie, so it's weird.
Yeah.
Like I just like it because I it's so incredibly well made, but like and it just happens to be a horror movie. But yeah, probably the original Halloween, or I love Friday the 13th Part 6. I just fucking love it. I
I
love
know
it.
you've been talking about that. We called on your podcast for like
Yeah.
quite a bit.
Or Halloween 4. I fucking love Halloween 4. Mostly because of Dr. Loomis. I fucking Donald Pleasance as Dr. Loomis is definitely my favorite horror character ever. He might be one of my favorite movie characters ever. He's just fucking amazing.
I'm always trying to figure out, like, because Paul Rudd, he's in what,
Halloween 6.
6 was it? I'm always
Yeah.
getting mixed up because I know they got like different people in there, but then people are like, Paul Rudd, no, he's not in it. And I'm like, yeah, he's fucking in it. Yeah,
Yeah, he's in it. And he ain't great in it. It's his first movie.
yeah, I know, but he looks like a serial killer kind of type.
Yeah.
But when you look at him, he's like Dr. Loomis. It's me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he talks with this like weird, like almost like a play. He's speaking with like this weird put on voice.
yeah.
But
Like
fucking
you
love
just
Paul Rudd.
like you
So
just gotta have like a catatonic state or something.
yeah, like he's fucked up on pills.
Yeah, it's like Dr. Loomis, you got my Quaaludes. I need them. Yeah. Yeah, it's like I'm running low. I wonder if he is like that kind of doctor that he can give you, like,
Oh, I'm sure he can hook it up.
good prescriptions.
Yeah.
It's like, give me some prescriptions. Come on, Loomis. Go to CVS. Hey, that Loomis guy is prescribing again. Anyway, so we call my favorite, well, Friday the 13th, the whole thing, except for 10.
I don't like Jason X.
I fucking hated 10.
I really like it up to the point where he like gets all metallic-y because I hate that design.
Yeah.
Like I really like his design in that movie just as regular Jason. Like luckily that stuff's only really at the end of the movie.
Or wait, there's 10, and then there was the other one where the SWAT team come after Jason, they shoot him up.
Jason Goes to Hell. Yeah, that movie
Yeah.
sucks. I love the way it's shot and filmed, and I love its atmosphere and stuff. But the story is so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
there's like no Jason in the entire movie. It's so
No, everybody's biting the heart, and I'm like, all right, what the fuck?
yeah.
Really?
It's great to watch for the creep factor because like I just wish movies were still filmed like that. But
Yeah.
like that's what it needs. A reboot. Like I like the reboot of Friday the 13th, but it doesn't really feel like Friday the 13th movie.
Yeah.
And I think it's mostly down to like you need the music to be the same. Like it just needs to be the same. It needs to be like high pitched like strings and stuff.
Yeah.
And like just set it in the 80s. That eliminates the use for any like why aren't their cell phones working? Why like because otherwise like you have to explain it like, oh, there's no cell service out here. Like
Yeah.
just set it in the 80s and just keep fucking churning them out. Like who cares? Who cares if the stories aren't that great? I just want to see cool ass fucking 80s horror slasher movies again.
That's why what's that show? American Horror Story did that one in 1984.
Yeah, I wanted to watch that.
It's good. It's good. I liked it, the fact that, but they had to change like certain, stuff about it, because of the whole, don't want to look like it's Jason, but it's
definitely Jason.
yeah, it's it is what it is, But like I said, we call it, Friday the 13th, but then also Hellraiser, I like up to the point where they had to get they had a Hellraiser movie like the last one, but it was a different actor playing Pinhead than it was the other one. And I'm like, I was not too thrilled with that one, but everything else of that, especially the one with Lance Henriksen, Mr. Pumpkinhead. We call it that.
I fucking love Pumpkinhead.
Oh yeah. No, but I mean, like with Hellraiser, there was like Hellraiser Hell World, I think it was, or some shit.
Yeah.
He was.
No, I'm just saying, I love Pumpkin.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Yeah. The war between.
I went to the other like last weekend. I went to this. It was like the horror events they have for Halloween. It was like this big warehouse, and they made like a maze through it and stuff. You ever go to any of those for like Halloween?
Actually, a friend of mine, my friend and his wife, they do like they sell stuff like knives, swords, and jewelry and all that, and they go to like
Yeah,
every venue.
yeah,
And they went to a horror con thing was in Long Island. It was like in a hotel area, and it was fucking awesome. I
yeah.
love it.
This was just like an enormous haunted house
Yeah,
inside of a warehouse, and they had animatronics, and they had like Pumpkinhead was there on display, like the statue of it and stuff.
yeah,
And they had so much cool shit in there. It was fucking awesome. It
yeah.
was
You,
Krampus in July.
yeah, even this place was just like, I mean, I'm looking around, I'm like, wow, they even had like a coffin where they put you in a coffin and make it, and you had that feeling of you being lowered into the ground.
Oh, really? That's
So
creepy.
you could feel being, buried alive, basically.
Jesus.
I was like, okay, I'll try it, And then everybody else is going, oh my God, I'm claustrophobic. And you hear screaming going on. I'm like, it's Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then there was like um they had like people that made like stuff like with Ghostbusters, and there was like ghost hunters like in the area, and they're putting all their stuff out. There's actually belly dancers, but not really good looking belly dancers, with snakes. And there's actually a guy, and my friend told me about this guy, not Dr. Evil, Father Evil. And he's like, I met this guy, and his name is Father Evil. I'm like, really? He goes, yeah, he has the whole thing. He has like the whole Reverend outfit. He has like the chops that come down to here, and that's it. Like that. And he's bald, and eyes are all like bloodshot, and black fingernails, and the rosaries wrapped around his hand, and yeah. It was like I sat there and I'm like, doo, doo, doo. He's like, there he is, Father Evil. I'm like, Father. He's like, sinner. I'm like, he knows. He knew what I did last summer. No.
Like seeing Santa in public.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh wow. But then I have a picture of me. Well, I think I got one of me and him. Yeah, actually I do. And like two other people, and I'm wearing a clown mask, kind of like a John Leguizamo Spawn clown.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it has like that whole puffy hair, and it was fucking awesome. I just loved it, but I missed out on so many. I'm not a horror fan if I'm missing out on so much.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been to like cons, but I've never been to a strictly horror convention. And now that we have this podcast, I'm excited to go to one of those.
Yeah. Oh, please invite me, please.
Yeah. Drive down to New York and go to one. I'm sure there's some huge one in New York.
Yeah, you'd be like just sitting in the car going, "Hey, Squid, come on, we're going." Okay.
Fucking car.
It'd be like that horror we call the horror icon sitting there. Goes, "Hey, we're gonna kill somebody. Come on." But we could have my biggest. This is what I want to have. Elvira on a Zoom chat. That's what
I love Elvira.
She doesn't age. She doesn't age.
No.
I mean, she does age, but she doesn't look like she ages.
Yeah. She does things to herself to make it look like she doesn't age.
Yeah. But hey, it works.
Yeah. I still would. She's fine as fuck.
Yeah. I think she's like 68, no, 69, I think.
Hell yeah, perfect.
Yeah, the perfect number. She's the perfect number. Yeah. But what else?
I've heard her on a few podcasts. She's a super nice lady.
Yeah. I think she has a book, like an autobiography kind of thing, and which I still have yet to get. with like I think it's like a glossy picture book.
Yeah, she was in the last Scooby-Doo movie I watched with my kids.
Yeah, I know. I was looking up credits. I did like a podcast about it, about Elvira, a certain thing. It was a mixture. And I'm like, Scooby-Doo? I'm like, really? I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
That I missed that episode.
Yeah, that was a weird one.
What channel of the thing would it be on?
I don't know. We Redboxed it. It was just, I think it's
Oh.
just a movie. I don't think it's a show.
Oh, okay, yeah.
With
Because I
Al.
missed those Scooby-Doo like shows where they had the guests.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were awesome. The newer Scooby-Doo stuff. I'm like fucking awful.
Yeah, it was
I mean,
weird. It starts off with they're fighting the Scarecrow from Batman.
Shit. They're going into it now. It's
Yeah.
like, holy shit. They probably probably because when they did the thing with Supernatural.
Yeah.
Which honestly, that was a good episode. I was like, he goes, oh, Daphne. Yeah. But Jensen is doing the boys as well, huh?
Yeah, he's gonna be like Captain America, basically.
Yeah. But more without the mask and I think. Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Yeah, he doesn't have a mask.
I wonder when that's gonna come out, because that's gonna be a while since they had him out. I mean, not him, but I mean, the third season.
Yeah, I still have to watch season 2.
Yeah, that is like, because me and my girlfriend just like looking at it like, oh, this is good. And then all of a sudden, after somebody's head gets ripped open, and she's like, oh.
Yeah, it's one of those like that's why I don't. It takes me fucking forever to watch stuff because it's like everything I want to watch, I cannot watch in front of my kids because they're too little. So it's like the amount of time that I actually get TV time is so little that I can't sit there and watch like half a season in a sitting like I used to.
Yeah, you'd be sitting in your room like, all right, let's go watch this, and all of a sudden you're like, yeah, kids like, no.
Yeah.
Put it back to Powerpuff Girls. Like, no, we don't want to see that shit. No. But yeah, it's just like even my niece, and I swear to God, my niece is like actually my sister says it's like you're your uncle's niece, because she takes after me for like horror stuff, and like you could bring to like some kind of amusement park and they had like that horror theme.
Yeah.
And she'll go in there and you figure she'll be crying by getting out. She's coming out like laughing.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, all right, cool. That's what it is. And then she dresses up like a mummy or Dracula or whatever. I think the more girlish thing that I think she ever got was a Bumblebee or that PJ Masks.
Yeah.
But
I want to make like a grown-up version of PJ Mask. Like I think there's stories so interesting. I want to make like a gritty version when they're adults and they're fucking like they hate each other and shit.
That would be funny. We could that would imagine them grown up and doing that. They'll probably do that too. They'll make a movie out of that one too.
Yeah.
Like older version. It's like, hey, it's us. We're 40 now. Still wearing our pajamas. Yeah. I look like a bumblebee or some shit. I don't know. I forget what they look like. But it's like I said, we call it my niece just loves like horror stuff, and she just like gets into the whole thing. And I'm like, I'm still trying to figure out what I'm gonna wear. I'm still thinking about what I'm gonna have for Halloween.
Yeah, I'm thinking about being Kratos this year, but I really wanted to be our robot from our logo, so I'm torn between the two. The robot would be a lot more work, and I'm not sure I have the time to do that. So I might just I get the beard to be Kratos from the new fucking God of War, so I might just paint myself white and call it good.
Or you could just be like, Batista and Guardians of the Galaxy. You know,
Yeah.
just put yourself green instead, or something.
I gotta be Frankenstein one of these years soon. I've always wanted to be Frankenstein, and not even like realistic looking Frankenstein, just like green face, bolts on my neck,
Yeah.
like classic Frank. I want to be classic Frankenstein.
Oh, I came close to doing that. I went to like, what the fuck was it called? Spirit Halloween.
Yeah, I worked there for a couple of years.
I wanted to work there. I'm like,
fuck, it really makes the whole season last a really long time. It's dope.
yeah, it's like you start the shit early, and you set up the stuff. You're like, okay, I'm gonna get this later, and I'm gonna get this later.
Yeah, yep, that's exactly what you do.
Yeah, you're making a Christmas.
Just walk around all day being like, I'll buy this at some point.
I'm making my Christmas list, but for October. Yeah. I want this, and I want this.
That's what everyone that works there does, because they give you like a pretty decent discount, and then on the day after Halloween, everything goes on clearance.
Oh yeah.
You get this half off price plus your discount, so you get things for like 80% off. So people are just like, hope this lasts, hope this lasts, hope this lasts. One year I fucking took the stuff I wanted like 2 weeks before we closed and hid it out because we were in an old Toys R Us that wasn't a Toys R Us anymore. But the Outback still had like a bunch of like blank aisles in it and shit. So I just fucking put the stuff I wanted in a box and hid it out back and fucking bought it when I was on Super. Like, fuck y'all.
It's like, I'm taking the shit. No, but they had this like Frankenstein like outfit, and I'm like, all right, do they got like a bigger size of it? I don't think they do, but they had like the mask and everything. It's like more like a like Stay Puft Marshmallow Man kind of like facial feature kind of thing, but it's Frankenstein, but it's more puffier.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I could rock that, no problem. I mean, hell, there you're gonna see the tattoos on the legs, but hey, come on now. It's a modern version of Frankenstein. But I got the Frankenstein, like I said, in the garage. Nice life-size, big. You could shrink him down to look like a short mini me, or have like a bigger, taller person. And then I got the bobblehead, thing on my forklift.
I think next year I want to be Macho Man Randy Savage.
I was thinking about Ultimate Warrior, but I don't have the pecs and the muscles. So
well, you start juicing now. By next year,
I don't know. Me, I'm more likely to be Tugboat, or Earthquake. I don't know.
Be the Shockmaster.
Yeah, my mask would fall off every time. Yeah. Or I would not try to be the boogeyman, because I want to keep my teeth the way they are.
Yeah, that's so gross.
Yeah, especially I don't like the daily, appetizers of worms.
Yeah.
The look I just got, Yeah, my girlfriend's like doing stuff, and she's like, as soon as I said worms, and then she's like, huh? I was like, nope, I'm not going there. But it's like, so you, since we're talking about wrestlers and all that, how much of a fan of wrestling are you?
I used to be a huge fan. Like, I barely watch any wrestling now. I watch videos that break down what happened on like Raw and SmackDown, AEW and shit like that.
Yeah.
But like, I don't have cable, so it's hard now. I don't have Peacock now that the network went over to fucking NBC or whoever owns that.
Yeah.
And it's just not great the last few years. So I just like don't really give a fuck. I went to the second episode ever of Dynamite because it was in Boston.
Okay.
And my girlfriend had got me tickets, so we drove down, went to that. So I saw the forming of the Inner Circle. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. It's like everything's like faction wise now. It's like
I like that. I love a good faction. Like when I first started watching wrestling was Attitude Era. So Like I loved. There were so many groups at that time, especially like between WWE and WCW.
Yeah.
That I always love. I always love a good group, and I always love a good like. They overdid it to the point where now I kind of hate it, but I used to love a mixed tag team of like just two randos, throw them together, and then they wind up making this fucking amazing ass team. Like my favorite wrestlers when I started watching wrestling were Kane and X-Pac because
Oh yeah.
as a tag team, they were the fucking shit. And Kane is still one of my favorite fucking wrestlers ever. Like, I love his whole. It was probably because I like horror movies. I love his whole mystique.
Yeah.
But yeah, I always love combinations like that, and uh, I love groups. I always like. A lots of times you'll get this like evil faction,
Yeah.
and just are like running roughshod on everybody, and it'll be like, and they were beaten by a bunch of randos just thrown together, and it's like, at least form a fucking team, at least become a group.
Yeah.
Like,
Like the Job Squad
yeah,
or
like I highly doubt this well organized machine of a team that is definitely like coming up with plans together and working together are going to get beaten by five guys that don't like each other and don't want to talk to each other or be
yeah.
in the ring with one another. Like the likelihood of you winning is low.
My favorite one, which I had I don't know, I gotta show you the tattoo of it. You see, like right here.
Oh, Taker, yeah,
Yeah, the Taker, but I put like the dragon on there, so yeah.
yeah,
But that's like my favorite. Once he came out of there, we call it like uh not SummerSlam, the Thanksgiving one.
oh, Survivor Series.
Yeah, Survivor Series. When he came out of that one, I was like, oh, and I followed him when he was in WCW with Sid Vicious and Dan Spivey and then I got all the DVDs of like him like at home and I'm not saying I'm a stalker. I'm just I like all the shit. I actually got the wig and
Yeah,
the overcoat and I bought like a hat that almost looks like it and I was like doing the walk, for like Halloween at one point. And then I
yeah,
see kids just like looking at me going like, oh, and just point and just like stare. And I'm just walking like really slow. you know. So, but that between but it was Undertaker and well, I mean old Legion of Doom, Road Warriors. That was like my favorite ones. And Ultimate Warrior, just a whole high energy performance aspect of the
yeah,
Warrior.
yeah. I love Warrior, even though like, yeah, he he couldn't wrestle, but fuck, he was amazing.
Yeah. I mean, the promos are a little bit out there, but and I
Yeah,
can't even say I can do a promo because I can't even do a promo for my own fucking show as it is. Everybody says it's easy. I'm like, yeah, I know, but I could talk about my shit, no problem. But I want to get some kind of music fucking thing in the background that would not be copyrighted.
yeah,
That's the only thing that's like shooting my shit down. Yeah.
yeah. We can. I can suggest some things.
Oh, okay, cool.
I got the hookup.
It's good to know friends in high places.
Like my theme song's fucking dope, and it's just a free use song. Like you just have to like throw a credit in your like episode description every time. So like
Yeah.
my episode description, like the bottom part after I give the specifics of the episode, the bottom of it is always copied and paste. So it isn't like I'm not doing any extra work
Yeah.
to have a fucking cool ass theme song. So.
Yeah, it's like what was that? The copyrighted section. For like when you do like a video or something, like because we started putting that stuff in there. But I made like one or two like I did my own thing, and then I was like using a music thing of like a band and I didn't think anything of it. And that's how the rookie side of myself just did the whole thing. And I'm like, I'm walking in, I'm like, yeah, what's up? And then have like, Mushroom Head or something like playing in the background.
It's
And
crazy how YouTube just fucking like knows, like it
yeah,
just knows the metadata or whatever and just grabs it. It's fucking nuts.
because I'm looking at, it, I'm like, what the hell? Is this copyrighted? I'm like, huh, what?
Yeah,
And
I
then
did. We were doing Mandalorian videos when the Mandalorian season 2 was coming out. We were doing videos every week for that, and the episode Sasha Banks was in, I used literally like a 4-second clip of her like walking to the ring from
yeah,
WWE, but I used fucking like minutes upon minutes worth of footage from the episode of The Mandalorian, and it was immediately grabbed as copywritten by WWE and was like, nope, like it didn't even post at all. It was like, nope, this is in here, take it out. And I was like, give me a
yeah,
fucking break. I think you should get some leeway.
yeah. It's like, what is it like? 3 strikes and you're out kind of thing, or I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know how that works. I think as long as you update it, like they give you the opportunity to fix your mistake. So I think as long
Yeah,
as you fix it, it's fine.
yeah. Because I think I did. I think I had like 2 copyrights, and one of them was just like, I think I was just like, it was 4th of July. I was just doing video thing, and oh my God, I'm sorry, there was a Michael Jackson fucking song, like in there, and I didn't know there was a song in there, and oh, copyright. I'm like,
Yeah, there's certain like workarounds like you're allowed to use. Like there's free use rules where you can use like I think it's 8 seconds.
yeah,
So like I've tried to stick pretty close to that, and I've been pretty successful with not getting flagged with anything. Like our Thanksgiving episode, I used "Run to the Hills" by Iron
oh,
Maiden
love
as
Iron
the
Man.
intro song, just because it's about Native Americans and their land is being stolen from 'em. So I was like, this will be good for our Thanksgiving episode. But it's definitely I didn't use the whole song, but I used more than 8 seconds.
Yeah,
So if this ever starts making me any money or anything, I'll have to edit that episode.
yeah. It's like, because I was like, and my girlfriend's like, oh, let's just get that copyright thing. We'll just put it right here. And like I said, she does like most of the editing kind of thing. So I always get her 2 cents of what is good and what not. It's like, I don't think we should put that in there. And I'm like, all right, hey, you're helping me out here, so which is good.
Yeah, it can be a little overwhelming, and then it just gets to the point where everything is just drag and drop pretty much.
Yeah. I try to watch her and see what to do, but then I'm like, no. I'm actually supposed to be doing, which I am going to be doing probably tomorrow or something, or maybe later tonight. I don't know. But I think for 10 minutes, what's that called? One of those the intros.
Yeah.
So I gotta try to figure my intro thing. I got something on my phone I could probably try to use, and pretty cool. I mean, it gives you that whole cavern like sound, or you sound like you're underwater and
Yeah.
or whatever. So I was like, but what's funny is like I wanted to like do like podcasts like at home, and I couldn't get the whole thing like on my computer like Anchor. For some reason, I couldn't get through. and I was like, and folks, if you want to get Anchor, it's simple, and it's simple to use, and it is. I just wanted them to know that so they can, Anchor me like, what the fuck, really? Like there's a better podcast, like that podcast, man, those guys are funny as hell too.
Yeah.
They were just like, they do a whole thing. He goes, I'm leaving you. Stacy, I'm leaving you. It's like, no, but you gotta use it. We don't condone this about leaving marriages. And I'm like, oh shit. And they go on and on. And those guys are like hilarious. Every podcast I listen to is hilarious. And I'm like, I listen to mine. I'm like, oh, I wish I could do better.
Yeah, I feel like everyone does that though. Like I listen to my show a lot, mostly for that. Like I'm like studying to see like where I messed up or where I think I could do better, or like what to try to like teach my brain not to do and stuff like that.
Yeah. Like an
So
app. Oh, I'm sorry.
So I feel like everyone like hates their own voice and shit, and everyone is so like self-critical. It's hard to be objective on like your own stuff.
Yeah. 'Cause I catch myself doing like my very first uh YouTube, when because I did YouTube before I even did audio.
Yeah.
And like I told this to many people, I'm like, I like to be heard, not seen, because I don't know if you want to see this face like all the time on a video, but you know, and I don't think it's gonna get that much money. But it's like I would try to you know, do the whole, you know, thing, like, you know, they'd be like, oh, you know, just do the audio. I'm like, yeah, you know. But the very first one was just, oh, and then the thing what I was like trying to talk about was like, you know, making those things in between, like you're trying to think of something to say. And then
Yeah,
it's just
I
like,
can see an coming on the waveform from a fucking mile away. It's so annoying.
yeah. And it's like everyone, because my girlfriend would like proof, like watch it, like after I do like the thing on a GoPro and, you know, show it on there. And then she's like, there's a whole bunch of ums. You know, she just called the episode Yeah. I'm like, yeah, might as well, you know.
There's
Which we
so much
did, you
stuff
know.
I do like that, and it's just like every time I listen back to it to edit it, I'm like, why didn't you just talk? Like, why didn't you just start talking? You don't have to say yeah before you say everything, or you don't have to say
Yeah.
or like I say shit like that all the time. Every single, like, at the end of every episode, I'm always like, but yeah, do this and that and that. And then like anytime there's a gap, I'll always come back and be like, but yeah, let's do this and that. And it's like, just talk. You can just fucking talk. People don't give a shit.
Yeah. I know. I was like looking at it, I'm like, listen to the whole thing. And or sometimes when I feel like I'm gonna do an I would just go and like, hey, what going on? You know, and then just make it more funnier. And even the bobblehead Frankie that you can tap on the head and he'll growl and this and, you know, giggle or whatever. You know, I'll just tap on there. I'm like, so what do you think about that? You know, and just like start giggling. And I'm like, hey, there we go. And that could help out too. No problem. But yeah, so that's pretty much, I guess, it for now. You know, I think I ran out of stuff to like talk about. You got anything going on your end besides High on Horror? And
Yeah. By the time this comes out, I think we'll be coming back from our break. We've been on a break for a little while. Mostly so I could just like stockpile episodes, because now that I'm going to be doing 2 shows, because I'm also editing High on Horror as well. I need more time. So I was like, let me take a few weeks off and bank up some episodes. But yeah, we will be coming back right around the time this comes out. We're coming back on the first Friday of August, because that is the day the Suicide Squad comes out. So we will be back on that day with our commentary of the first Suicide Squad movie, and then the following Monday we'll be back with our review of the Suicide Squad, James Gunn's Suicide Squad.
yeah,
That looks really good.
yeah, it does. Yeah, we caught it. I was like, oh wow, nice.
Can't believe that.
But
Stuff.
but also let's try to get that Alpha Flight fucking movie out. Come on now, people.
Yeah, totally. I would totally take an Alpha Flight movie, or at least just have them make an appearance or something. Like, it's a
I
cool
like
little
a teaser.
like there's so many. Like, there was a team of the Defenders that was all like dark, like horror type characters at
Yeah.
one point in like the early mid 90s, because it was like Doctor Strange, Blade, Ghost Rider, like Silver Surfer, like, and they're all doing like Doctor Strange, like evil sorcery type of shit, like, and fighting vampires and stuff. And I'm like, fuck it, like, give me a movie of that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they wasn't there a I seen comic books where they had Frankenstein and some other people like in a super group, you know, not super group like, you know, singing, but you know, more like, you know, superhero group.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I forgot the name though. It's like not hitting.
yeah. I really wish Universal could get their shit together and give us a Universal monster movie universe like they keep wanting to, because I fucking love that shit.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. It's like it's like they got this superhero kind of stuff with monsters in it, you know. And I mean, hell, they did you know, like they did Wildcats as a cartoon.
Yeah.
You know, but they won't do like a movie. I'm like, the fuck, you know, you did X-Men as a cartoon and made it into a movie. You know?
Yeah, it's really because they keep like rushing to do things, and it's like, and a lot of these, like Marvel, especially, like I think Marvel's downfall, if they have one, will be that uh they're doing everything the same. Like every movie like looks alike and stuff like that. Like make it a little different, mix it up a little bit, have your movies look a little different. Just make sure the character looks like it could appear in your like combined movies that you want to do, because that way it won't get boring. Like I don't really want to see a Blade movie that's filmed like fucking the Avengers. Like I want to see a dark fucking vampire movie.
Oh, yeah, like Blade and Morpheus, you know, together or something. Yeah, which would be a good thing to see over there. I mean, I like Spider-Man, but you know, you got like so many people being Spider-Man now. You know, Tobey Maguire and you know the O2 guys, and what was it? Yeah, only
Yeah.
3 of them, I think it was. Yeah. So, but that was like I said, you know, I'm going to figure out like certain kind of actors, not big actors, trying to do Alpha Flight when there is like, you know, 13 members, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. I said keep it small. Do like 5 or 6.
No, I know that. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try to like figure out something. You know, how about this one as this and this one as this? Yeah,
Yeah.
and then you know where they should be able to, you know, jump into like what mainstream movie, you know, make them well, you know, do an X-Men thing, but you know now X-Men's like that. That's another thing about X-Men. I love X-Men, but they toss every single thing into one movie. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. They do kind of like uh they start off with such a big group, and then they only add. They like never subtract, and it's like you can't have 23 X-Men on the screen at the same time. Like thin it out a little bit.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. I'm like watching it, and I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, I know the comic book series, and I'm like, okay, where's Colossus? Colossus doesn't supposed to look like gayish. Yeah, I mean, they made him look gayish. We could like in Deadpool, but that's Deadpool fucking movie. So yeah,
I love Colossus,
yeah,
and I love him in Deadpool, but I really like Colossus as a character in general. He's one of my favorite X-Men.
yeah, because he's supposed to be like the Deadpool 2, where he was going against Juggernaut. That is the fighting I wanted to see when you know he was in the first one going against you know the woman that is not said to be in Star Wars anymore. But anyway,
Yeah.
she will not be named or you know or noticed on the Emmys.
I really liked that Juggernaut was in Deadpool 2. I would still like to see him as like a serious bad guy in an X-Men movie.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I want to see him like perfectly comic book accurate, even though he was pretty fucking close in Deadpool 2.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's like I was like, I'm just watching. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch like because at work we're watching like Deadpool 2, and one girl's like, I hadn't seen the first one. I'm like, the hell, you live underneath a rock?
Yeah.
I'm like, you know, watch the first one. I looked at my friend and it's his wife. I'm like, dude, come on, do something.
You're failing us all.
Yeah, come on. Mankind is supposed to have her going watching this shit. Come on, do it. Yeah. And then all of a sudden I get home, I'm like, fuck it, I'll watch Deadpool 1 and Deadpool 2. Yeah. And then after that, I was watching old school ECW, you know. And they all worked out in the best, you know, and had Chinese food on top of that.
Love Chinese food.
Which now I'm like trying to figure out what is Takeout Friday. But anyway. So on that note of Chinese food, I thank you there, Josh, for showing up and well, not showing up, but being on Tattoo Squid podcast. And hopefully be more to come. Everybody check out For Nerds by Nerds, and also High on Horror, which is coming out, in like September.
Yeah. It's gonna be
And,
fucking dope. Keep your eyes peeled, people.
oh yeah, no, definitely. I'll be like making my ears peeled as well, and hearing some good fucking horror shit.
Hell yeah. Yeah, thanks for having me, buddy. This was fun.
Yeah, I mean, we could. It was just like I wish I had more questions, but yeah, well, I'll figure out some more shit down the line.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have like some kind of stuff when when I go to yours, and then come back to mine, and back and forth, kind of like especially we get like horror movies going in. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So we get in there. I'll put my 2 cents take into it.
There we go.
And also, a little bit of fuck, marry, kill, and
always throw them in.
But everybody, check out For Nerds by Nerds. Check them out on Twitter and all social media. Go ahead, plug away your stuff, even though I should say one thing, but
yeah, we are FMBN podcast on Twitter, and FMBN the number 4 and the letter U on Twitter and Instagram. And then you can follow High on Horror on Twitter and Instagram at H on H Pod.
Say that 5 times fast, folks. Come on. And you can check me, at podcast TA2 Squid. I had to spell it out because sometimes they'd be like, oh, it's tattoo, like TATTO. I'm like, no, it's TA2 SQUID. But then also you check me out on YouTube and doing we call it, high, there we go again. The Tattoo Squid podcast on YouTube, also Tattoo Squid .podcast on Instagram. All right, Josh, take it easy. Have a good weekend, and have back on again, doing some more shit.
Absolutely, same to you, buddy.
All right, and I will talk to you on the flip side.
All right.
All right.